know there's like 1.5 minutes to go, but I was too excited to geek out with you all. We've got some exciting projects to look at today that actually I haven't looked at yet, but I know you all have, and I have seen some comments go in. We're going to review them together again, and we'll see if we can get you some green squares as well. We're starting early, so I'm sorry, but just too excited. So let's do this. Are you excited? Let me know in the chat if you're keen to get started, keen to get some green squares, and let me know how your Monday is going. If you do have any questions, put a Q before your message in the chat, so I'll hopefully notice it. If I miss it, I'm sorry, copy and paste it again, and I'll get back to it. So today, we're going to be reviewing your open source projects. So let's head over to my screen. Thanks for all the shout outs. You've got Ankush saying hi and all the regulars before, and I brought your comments up on the chat, so I hope that was cool. Office ready, Eddie. Siddharth, it's kind of ready. I have got, let me show you. I've got the green screen behind me, so you can't see behind me because it's not ready. It's a real mess. I'll post some pictures on social. But yeah, oh wow, it's a mess. Let's just ignore the mess and let's head over to my computer screen. So if you're not following me on GitHub already, follow me. You can follow people. Great way to find out about what great open source projects there are is to follow people. And yes, I'm in my back in my original office, which I was so excited to move to, but it's a lot of work. Let me know. I'm probably too close to the camera. Probably need to adjust the mic and do some other bits and pieces. So any feedback, let me know. Right, what else? So if you're not also a member of our GitHub organization, you should be. We've got quite a few projects and we've got amazing people. We've got a GitHub org, we've got Discord, and we've got YouTube. But you're here, so you already knew about that. So the plan today is to head over to our support repo. And if I go to issues, you can filter by open source review. And those are the projects that I'm going to look at. I'm going to go to the oldest one first and work our way to the newest one. We won't get through all of them, but if you do want your project reviewed, then raise an issue and we will get to it in the future. Awesome. Got loads of highs in the chat. I love that. Keep that positive energy coming. We're going to keep that going. And if you want to join the organization, just hit new issue and you can see what we've got. You can see you've got review my open source link, we've got invite to GitHub organization and all the rest. And we do have discussions as well, which we use to help each other. So do have a look at that. Okay, so back to issues, back to your project. I'm going to filter by, because we've got 52 open, but they're not all to be reviewed today. So I'm going to go to open source review, filter it down to 32, as you can see here. Let's have a look at some of your projects. We'll go to the oldest one. We've got 2 pages. Let's see if we can get down to 1 page. Although by me saying that, you're probably going to raise loads more issues. And remember, by raising issues, you get a green square for today. And by commenting on someone else's issue here, you're getting involved in the conversation. You're adding activity to your profile, which is really important. So when I put my comments in these issues, you also put your comments too. I think that's really, really important. So the oldest one we have is from the 14th from November, which is from ViViV, who is in the chat. Yes, and sorry it's taking me so long to get to this. I don't think I've done this one yet. Let's have a look. Did I put a comment in? I don't think I did. You've got some other feedback from the community, which I love, which is awesome, which is really, really good. So that's great. So I want to give you some of my thoughts. I'll put some ideas in the issues. All of you put ideas in the issues. Let me share this issue in the chat. So if you want to take a look. Alona's here. Alona, awesome to have you here. Alona is my amazing video editor. She does all my videos and she's awesome. So thank you so much for joining. Any tips for a beginner? Annie Ruda, hopefully I pronounced your name right. Yes, get involved in discussion. Have a look at these issues and look at their projects and put your comments in. And then that's where you get involved in the discussion. And by getting involved in the discussion, you discover other people, other projects, and it all snowballs from there. So let's have a look. So this project, I don't think I've looked at yet. So let's open it up and we'll put my comments here below. And don't forget, add yours. I did share the link. So first impression, last commit like 2 minutes ago. Like that's a positive. That's really good. Like it doesn't have to be that soon, but it's really awesome if you see a project that's got activity. So from the last few days or a week or something like that. I think when it says like 3 months ago, people think, is this a dead project or not? So that's really good. The next thing that jumps out at me though is you got a failing CI. So let's click on that and let's have a look. I'm going to open that in a new tab and let's see what we've got. So it says linter has failed. It's not a massive deal, but it just doesn't look very, very good when you first come to a project and you see this like, big red X. So yeah, I would definitely get another build going and fix that lint issue. I would definitely have a look at that. So what else looks good? You've got 10 tags, definitely looks like a positive. 4 branches looks like a positive. So you want more tags, less branches, but still to have some branches, right? You want 2, 3, 4 branches. 5 is good. You don't want the branches to be like a massive number. It's hard to follow. And then you've got a description, which is awesome. And you've got a link as well. Where does this link go? Let's have a look. Is this to a Discord? Is this to a Discord channel? Okay, I like that. And you've got some topics, which is really, really important. What else have we got? README, license. We spoke about releases. Looks really good. No sponsors and no packages. That's fine. That doesn't cause an issue. And you've got 14 contributors, which I think, again, looks really awesome. And we do recognize some names from here. We have Yukash, hopefully I pronounced your name right. Also in the chat, in our community and contributing to other projects. Love that. And looking at the README, it looks funny, which is quite good. It's not my personal style or preference, but it doesn't have to be. But I think that's really quirky and fun, and people like that. I'm probably a bit too old and boring and businessy, but that looks like really, really good. Like that. How to test the bot, host the bot locally, looks good. I'm not going to run through and check this. There might be some steps missing, so there might not be. So if you want to contribute to a project, a great way to get involved is run through their quick start. Are there missing steps? Does it work for you? Does it not work for you? That's a really good way to get involved. Looks really good. You got Git, pip, and I would probably put those numbers in backticks to make it stand out a bit more, as you've done with the commands down here. Just a personal preference. What else? Is all looking really good. To contribute, I've even got adding the upstream like that. So you're making it even easier for people as well, which is really, really good. Requirements, I'd probably put requirements first. That's just my opinion. And you've got contributors. We see a few more people from our community as well. We see Mikey as well and Nick. Awesome. I think that's really, really good. Let's dig a bit deeper and see what else we can find. I'm missing loads of awesome things in the chat. I hope lots of people are giving their feedback in the chat. Don't forget to also put it in the issue. Get involved in the conversation. Add that to your profile. And use Markdown. Make it stand out. So when people are looking to hire you or trying to look for people who have good technical as well as communication skills, if you write a really good reply to an issue, to a pull request, whatever it is, then it just does yourself so many favors. So I highly recommend doing that. Let's have a look. Hoping that project gets reviewed today. Hopefully we get to it. We'll see. Jennifer, almost missed it. Awesome to have you here. It must be early morning for you in the West Coast, Jennifer. Thanks for getting up. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone else in the chat. We've also got Vincent here as well from my community. Awesome. Oh, the SVG is broken in light mode. Maybe. Someone raise an issue. Do it in dark mode and do it in light mode. Take 2 screenshots. Raise an issue. Get your green square for today. So the next thing that I usually look at when I look at a project is issues. Oh, you got pinned issues. I should use this more, actually. I haven't. So this is really good. And you're straight away showing people, is it docs? Is it a feature? And so forth. Do the labels not appear up here? So if I click on this one, you do have labels. They don't appear. So, okay, so I like the way you've done that. That helps people understand. And then you've got lots of labels. What version? I think that's really, really good. I really like that. The only thing I would probably suggest is some of them are with spaces, some of them are with hyphens, some of them are kind of capitals. I would try and keep it consistent, but that's just kind of, my consistency hat that's going on. You've got lots of things assigned to you. The other thing I would say is try not to assign too much to you. We call this sandbagging, when you try and just grab lots of stuff and it's not great. You want other people to pick those up. If someone else wanted to pick it up, they might ignore it because it's assigned to you. So I would always try and only have one thing assigned to you. I know it's not always possible, but just food for thought. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. This is looking really good. So let's have a look. I want to pick one of your good first issues. It's a feature. Let's have a look. Have you written it out quite well? Can someone pick it up? So this has been raised. Okay, it's a bit of discussion going on here. I've put up a pull request already, and the pull request has been merged. So this issue probably needs to be closed. if it's been merged already. Things like that just make it a bit easier. Otherwise, someone might pick up the issue and not notice that it's been merged and do the work, and it can be a bit disheartening for them. Another thing I like to do is go to the pull request section, go to the closed pull requests. This is how you find out if a project is inclusive. And these are all being merged, which is great. I find one that is not merged. See, it's closed, but not merged. Let's have a look. And has it been closed by the maintainer or by the author? So it was, okay, it was raised by a bot. And then this one doesn't count. So it was closed by ViViV, the maintainer, but it's a bot, so it doesn't count. Dependabot as well, Dependabot. I always like to see, here we go. I changed the quote with the author. Let's have a look. So this is being closed. So this again, someone else from our community is awesome, has raised an issue with code blocks, syntax highlighting. They've really thought of the community and the maintainer. I really, really like that. Let's have a look. So, okay, it was closed, but it wasn't closed with no comments. That's fine. You want to avoid projects where someone raises a pull request and it gets closed with no comment to why. There's nothing wrong with pull requests getting closed by the maintainer. If it's the author, obviously it's fine. They decided to raise it, they decided to close it. But if it's the maintainer, they should really give a comment to why they don't want to proceed with that pull request. That's also fine as long as they explain why and give some encouragement to do more. So this is fine. Lots of conversations going on here. I'm going to have to close this pull request since changes aren't needed. And there's been some discussions. So this is fine. This is great. So this is definitely an inclusive project. Let's have a look at GitHub Actions. We did see some failures. There's been quite a few failures for the last 22 minutes. So it's something that probably needs to be looked into. That's a really good way you can get involved in the project, is by looking at the failing build and see what you can do. Usually it's just like a formatting issue or something like that. It's a really good way to get involved. What else do we have? We have project boards. Yes, this project, we're off to a good start today. This is really good. So let's pick the first one. Just have a look. Really like this. In progress. Nice. Really well organized. Like that. Let's have a look at some of the others. Again, you know, there's a lot in progress. And yeah, there's a lot in progress. But, you know, that can be the case. I really, really like it. Really well done. See, to me, like if this person, so if ViViV's CV came on my desk and I went and had a look at one of their repositories that was active on their account, and I saw all this, I think, you know what, this person is considerate to other people in the team. They're using labels. When they closed a pull request, they put in a comment and try to work with the author of the pull request to get it merged. It didn't work out, and that's also fine. And they're really thinking about that, and that's important. So if you noticed, I haven't looked at any code yet. I'm not going to. I'm not here to review someone's code. I'm more here to review projects, give them a shout out, and review them from an open source perspective. But what I really like is just someone's taken into consideration. So if we go to the Insights tab, another kind of gem that I want to share with you, probably heard me before, is the Insights, then Community Profile. You see that there's lots of ticks over here. There's no pull request template, and that's not a requirement. It's nice to have, but there's something else someone else could contribute to. So at the moment, there is nothing. So someone raise an issue or do a search, check there isn't a pull request template issue already. And if there is, then raise a pull request. And if there isn't, raise an issue, and then someone else can raise a pull request. Get your green squares for today. But one thing, remember, you don't have to do a whole massive template, because right now, there is zero. There is nothing. There is no template. There's no file. So if you created the template file and put one line, you've already added so much value already. So that's important. You remember that. Add value to the project. And then when you do add value to the project, people in the project want to help you to do more complicated, harder stuff and learn. Let me check out the chat, because I've been a bit slow, and then we'll probably move on to the next project. Is it your project next? Let's have a look. Awesome. Cool project, ViViV. Yes, I love the support in the community. I mean, that is just awesome. I really love that. Do support each other, because people remember you and people will then support you in good and bad times. That's really important. Love that. Okay. Let's have a look. Hey, Luke, how you doing? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. That's a bot. Okay, yeah, I realized that afterwards. Just popped up. What did I miss? Hey Sunil, how you doing? Awesome to have you here. You've missed one project review, but we've got a few more to go, so don't worry. Alan says, I found teardrops inclusive. Love that, right? That's such positive feedback for a project, and there's not a lot of projects that can get that. There might be some projects that are big and active and got loads of people, but are they inclusive, and will they stand the test of time, and will they help your CV, and will they help companies find you and all the rest? Loving that. Brilliant. And if other people are shouting about how inclusive your project is and how welcoming it is, then that's just going to do you so many favors. My friend has a repo. I made so many changes, but in the meantime, repo was changed, and I want to push my change to repo. I wonder how it can be merged. How does collaboration work on GitHub? Apish, hopefully I pronounced your name right. Git handles that so well. It's just something you've got to try. It's quite hard to explain, but if you change different lines in the project, I don't know if someone else in the chat also wants to try and explain this, but if you change different lines in the project, Git manages that for you. If you change the same lines in the same file, it will notify that there's a conflict and you'll have to resolve it manually. But it handles it so well. I do have a video on this, so do check that out. And if you can't find it, let me know. I'll dig it out for you. Awesome. For the first time in my life, I cannot believe 555 17 years old. Age has nothing to do with it. I've seen people with like 20 years experience and they can't even do a for loop. No joke, 20 years experience, but they've just been doing the same thing for like 1 month, 24 times for that year, for the next 20 years, like over and over and over again. And so age has got nothing to do with it. It's just important to share your point of view, share your experience, because everyone can add different value to the project. Even someone with 1 month or 1 day's experience can add value to any project because they have a fresh pair of eyes and they can spot things that other people didn't spot. Awesome. Question with a Q, I like that. Any suggestions, clone a GitHub repo offline? I would clone it while you're online, and then it's distributed version control system, so you can then commit, branch, merge all locally, and then when you get internet, you can then sync it up with your remote, which will be GitHub in this case. I have an exam coming. We'll see the recording for sure. See you later. I see you in Discord. Siddharth, good luck in your exam. I know you're going to kick butt because you just do so many awesome things. Right. Time is ticking. I should have left a comment, actually. I didn't. What were we saying about the repo? ViViV, I know you're here, but I should, for clarity, leave a comment. And, right, when someone reviews this, it reviews my contribution to open source. If I said reviewed, done, closed, they're going to say, well, Eddie, I wasn't there. When was it reviewed? What were the feedback points? So it's really important to say, for everybody, me, you, for all of you, to make sure you always give context of people who maybe weren't here. So reviewed as part of this live stream, and I want to put a link in so people have got context to where it was reviewed. And then feedback, suggestions. Let's have a look. What were the feedback and suggestions? I really forgot. Do you remember? Let's see. It was, so I'm going to say something positive first because it was really good. Looked really good and inclusive. Let me see. PR template would be useful even if simple. Don't forget, people, you can get green squares by raising these issues right now. Like literally right now, while we're talking, go raise these issues on the project. Go raise these pull requests. And what's the worst case? You raise an issue and the maintainer doesn't want it and they just say no thank you and hit close. Trust me, you will not be harmed. There will be no techies harmed in this live stream. So what else do we have? I'm trying to think now. We should probably go back and have a quick peek because, no one's writing in the chat, so I can't see. You reminded me what I missed. That all looked good. That all looked great. I suggested putting the requirements up the top, didn't I? So I'm going to copy that. Maybe move requirements section to the top. That's just a personal preference, no big deal. I mean, it's really, really good. The issues, the labels, the pull requests. Oh, the action, that's it, the action. Failing GitHub action, fix. Failing GitHub actions. Perfect. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to close that and say thank you so much for submitting your open source project for review. Should we pick the next one? So that, if I refresh this, we lose one number at the bottom and we're still on 2 pages, so we still need to keep going. Let's have a look. You can't clone a repo, but you can download it and use it offline. Yeah, exactly. So I love other people answering other people's questions, right? I'm not just here to answer. I'm here to start the conversation and give your thoughts and opinion to other people in the chat. It's really great for networking. You'll meet other people in the chat. That's why it's important for you to have your same YouTube, Discord, GitHub, LinkedIn, same username. Because if you send someone an invite on LinkedIn and they go, don't recognize this person, but if you've chatted to them in this chat, they go, oh yeah, they gave me some great feedback. I want to accept their invite. Or they might even send you a LinkedIn invite. So you'll grow the network by adding value to the conversation. And you help me out as well. Let's have a look. I've missed some of the chat, but let's skip over. Let's see. Python version in backticks. Love that. Added value. I forgot about that. Do you mind? Shall I open it up again? Let me see. I'm going to go edit my thing. Here we go. You know, I just got to do it. Let's have a look. Versions in backticks. Perfect. Thank you. If I missed anything else, you're welcome to go add it yourself. I think that's really important too as well. Let's have a look. If I could add a timestamp, true, but I won't know the timestamp, I guess, until after the live stream finishes. But people can skip through it, or I can add timestamps. Or if someone wants to stand out even further, when the live stream finishes, you can add timestamps to your comment, and I can pin it for you, and therefore you'll be at the top of my video. Let's have a look. What other questions have we got? Clone a repo in case someone's just wondering how to do it. Yep, git clone, but you need the internet to clone a repo if it's on the internet. But then you can work offline after that. So awesome, great suggestions in the chat. Love that. Get those green squares. Okay, let's pick up the next project. I know you're all keen to see the next project from Diraj, also in our community. Okay, let's have a look. Repository, we'll open that in a new tab, scroll down. I've given some feedback already because Diraj really needed this, I think for a deadline or something like that. So I've given some feedback, and you can see Mikey and other people in the community have given feedback. So do submit your projects. People will give feedback, and it's really interesting to see that Mikey spotted different things to what I spotted, and that's why it's really important to then get involved in the conversation, and it's important to get your work reviewed by different people who are at different levels. They will look for different things. I'm loving these screenshots, Mikey. And the conversation continues. Love that. Really, really good. Okay, let's have a look. So straight away, I see last commit was quite a few months ago. So to me, that's like, is the project still ongoing? Also, there's no tags, which is fine if the project is very new, but it's not very new. The other thing I notice is the naming convention isn't consistent. For example, this has an underscore. It's kind of camel case and underscore, whereas other things aren't. They're all lowercase. So things like that, I think it's important to be consistent. So whatever you choose, whatever your standard is for your project, be consistent. I know what you're saying. If you look at our repos on our organization, I haven't been consistent. I need to rename those. I'm sorry. I just, late nights, you know how it is. Right. And I also need to rename our organization to Eddie Hub. You all came up with a great name and we should use it. We've got the hashtag. I need to rename the Discord and rename the organization, maybe tomorrow morning. We've been saying that for the last few days, but I wanted to do it in the morning just in case I break anything. So let's have a look. Chat's going really fast today. Loving that, everyone. Keep that chat going. Ask your questions to other people, not just me, and answer other people's questions. That's awesome. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel, and subscribe if you have not already. Okay, let's have a look. Hey, your sound's a little low compared to your other videos. Interesting. Is it okay when I talk like this? I can crank it up a little bit if you want. Let me crank it up. How's that? Let me see. Is that better? Hopefully I cranked it up slightly. Hopefully that's a bit louder. We can crank it up some more if you want. Let's go. Let's be like a party. Okay, how about now? Are we having an open source party or what? Okay, so I just want to write this down. See, I'm learning. The more you do things, the more we learn. I'm going to write this down as we go along. Reviewed past tense in a live stream. And I'm going to copy the live stream link. Let me copy that. And then I want to put bullet points as we go through. Looks great. Some feedback. Right. Okay. So first thing first, we're going to say naming convention. It's just being consistent. Be consistent with the naming convention of the folders. Okay. Right. Oh, that's better. Okay, cool. Is Eddie's voice really low? Yeah. Maybe you should turn down your volumes a bit for the people who had it up really high, because I was a bit quiet. So apologies for that. I had the volume all the way up. Okay. Now it's a party. Okay, look at the project. What else have we got? I'm not a huge fan of using like icons, emojis in like the commits, but that's just me. I'm a bit old-fashioned. That's fine. I'm getting old in my old age. You've got description. You've got topics. What do you notice? There's a screenshot. I think I'd like to see an animated GIF, supposedly, but you know, lots of screenshots. I think that's really good. I think it looks great. Lots of screenshots, maybe too many. I don't know. But it looks really good. Maybe too many screenshots. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the chat what you think. Nightbot rocks everywhere. Eddie is old. I am old. Getting old. Look at my grey hair. Okay. So yeah, commits from a while ago. So let's have a look. No recent commits. Oh, I didn't share this in the chat. Let me share it with you all in the chat. So if you do want to give your own feedback in the issue, feel free to log that. What else have we got? So I want to say no tags. There were no tags. No tags taken. No tags. I should put tags or releases taken yet. What else do we have? There's some issues. Okay, I suggest maybe using some labels on the issues. Maybe use labels on the issues. What else? 7 closed pull requests. Okay, so pull requests are being used, although they're all done by a bot. Okay. Let me see. PRs only by a bot at the moment. And what else do we have? There's no actions. Can something be put on actions? Another great way to contribute to open source, where project maintainers will love you, is find out if they've got CI, like using Circle or Travis or GitHub Actions, and a lot of them don't. What you can do is, I don't know Python, so this is a bad example. I mean, I need to find like a JavaScript one, but if I kind of explain the JavaScript one, and then you can use it for Python or Ruby, PHP, whatever it is. But so in JavaScript, we have package.json, and there's a script section where it's command like run a linter, build the code, whatever it is. Add those to CI, to GitHub Actions, with a few lines of YAML, and trust me, the project maintainers will love you for it. I highly recommend that. Right, how is everybody doing? One image and a GIF YouTube video. Yeah, that's true. I want to put that in a suggestion. Lots of images. No, let me say screenshots are great, but maybe too many images. Suggest animated GIF or video or YouTube video. Okay. And if we go to the Insights tab, always check that Insights tab. It's a really easy way to get some things. Code of conduct. So important to have a code of conduct. I mean, the rest can be added later, but code of conduct would be great. And I can put a link to this or a screenshot. There's various things you can do. I'll just put a link to that. Okay. I think that's good. But looks great, right? We gave positive feedback. It does look good. Great screenshots. I want to close and comment and we go on to the next one. Let's have a look at the next issues. If I refresh this, we should have one less issue to do. Got lots of Python stuff. We should get some Python people on my channel so we can work through some Python problems and challenges. I do have a video coming out tomorrow on battle snakes, and you can write and challenge your friends in any language. And it's really simple to get started, which I love. I can't wait for you all to watch that video, and then we can do a live stream where our snakes battle each other. My snake moves random at the moment, so it kind of kills itself eventually because it kind of either hits the side or runs into itself. But I'm going to work on it. We'll work on it together. I'll do mine like in TypeScript. You can use in JavaScript, Python, Rust, Julia. There's like so many languages and so many examples that you can use. It's awesome. Code of conduct, template files. Grover, where can I share mine? Raise an issue on this repo. I'll show you the link now. Raise an issue, and you make sure you choose the template, open source review, and I'll add it to the list and get to it slowly. I think I've missed some chat. Kartik, I have to go now, Eddie, but I really enjoyed, learning a lot. Thanks. Kartik, thank you for joining. Have an awesome Monday. So yes, anyone who wants to get their project reviewed, add it to the issue list and we will get to it. Probably not in this stream, but we will get to it. We'll get to it soon. Who's raising issues for these suggestions? Alan, I love that you're supporting me on this. Who wants these green squares and who's raising issues? Do not be shy, people. The worst thing that will happen is they close the issue and say, no, thank you. Or they just close the issue. But trust me, no developers will be hurt in this live stream. Awesome. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, did I shoot that one yesterday? No, I tried it like last week, but I only got it getting edited today. And so I've uploaded it and it's being processed by YouTube at the moment. And the Battlesnake one will be out tomorrow. And there is on social, you can see like a teaser 1-minute clip of that video on socials, like on Twitter or on LinkedIn. So do have a look at that. Let me know what you think. I can't wait for us all to battle it out. I don't know how many snakes you can get on the board, but we can try. We'll have some fun. Right? We just make the board bigger, like 50 by 50 squares or something. Right, next one. Eddie, stop talking. Let's concentrate. Alan's created one. Awesome. Ruchika, awesome to have you here. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. Let us know in the chat what you're up to and what your thoughts are on these projects that we're reviewing as well. Someone saw a couple of people handing out in the secret channel. Secret channel? Am I invited to the secret channel? Is it like secret channel without Eddie? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so please review my Python package. Let's have a look. GitHub. Okay, let me as always, let me make the notes. Let me see. Some people have reviewed it already. You can see ViViV here getting involved in the conversation already. Love that, right? Imagine someone just stumbles across this. You're already kind of networking, and by looking at your project, it's going to be super. Looking at your profile, sorry, it's going to be super active. Awesome. So let me, as always, get the link. Reviewed in live stream. There we go. Right. Let's have a look at some feedback. So what are you thinking? So 27 days ago, it's pretty active. It's got a green tick. That's like looking positive. What are your first impressions with this? I'm seeing, it looks really good. Link, it's got description, it's got topics. 9 tags, 1 branch, liking that. It's looking good. Consistent naming conventions. I like that. Okay, yes, some files are in capitals, but that's normal because like license and changelog is designed to be in capitals. Look at this, is quite geeky like that. Lots of badges. I do love my badges. Who created a badge for Eddie Hub today? I mean, that was epic. Let's just have a quick look at that. I really enjoyed that. Was it in branding issue? Where is it gone? Was it this one? I can't remember where it was. Was it in a pull request? It was in discussion, I think. That's what it was. Aha. So it would have been in a discussion in a support repo. And then Eddie Hub badges. I love this. So thank you, Vincent, for this. This is so awesome. We'd add these to my profiles. You get your Eddie Hub badge. I don't know if we're going to call it a guild, but that's how it started. So I'm happy to call it that. I'm easygoing. So that's really, really cool. I'll share that in the link if anyone wants to leave a comment, get involved in that conversation. Remember, open source is about collaboration first and code second. And if you want to grow your network on socials, let me give you one last tip and we'll get back into reviewing this because I get distracted all the time. But the tip I want to give you is you could take a screenshot of this live stream like now or at the end of the live stream and share it on socials. And you could tag me and I guarantee you I will like it. However, if you want me to reshare it, retweet it so my network can be aware of you, then add value to that post. So when you tweet it, when you post it on LinkedIn with the screenshot, what's one thing you've learned? Or one thing that's stuck in your mind about this live stream? It might be, I should contribute to open source more. Or I really enjoyed I really learned how to make my project stand out. Whatever it is, do that, and then I'll retweet it because my community will then benefit from the tip that you've shared that we spoke about in this live stream, and also you'll benefit from my community getting exposed to you. So, it kind of is a two-way street. Right, Eddie, get back to this. Let's concentrate. Okay, so you've got usage. I like this. You've got code blocks highlighted. More examples. Where does this go? Examples folder. Very nice. This is really good. Okay, I like that. Really great. Awesome. Really impressive so far. Love that. Issues. Oh, no issues. Need to use issues because your project isn't very inclusive. If someone comes to it and they go, do I raise an issue? I'm the first person ever raising an issue on this repo. So it could be quite scary for them. Also, people, don't forget, search GitHub. Like so. I'm going to show you. I've got issues at the top. And it lists my issues. But if I remove this from the search and go label, good first issue, language JavaScript, and search, now I'm searching the whole of GitHub for the language JavaScript and the label good first issue. So your repo is not going to appear because you have no issues. So it's really important to use issues, even if it's only you working on the repository. Okay, right. Let's log that before we forget. Here we go. What did we say? Use issues to track work and make it easier for people, for the community to get involved. Okay, nice. You all agree? Let's have a look. Oh, on discussions. Thank you. I'm a bit late in reading the chat. I love those badges. They are so cool badges. I think they're epic. I think the chibi's a bit squished, but we haven't got space. You could make the badge a bit bigger, I suppose. We'll work on it, right? Everything that's open source, it's good to get it out there, add value straight away. I think it adds so much value already, and we can tweak it and improve it as we go along. Ruchika says, your sessions are always amazing. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's made my day. So let me see if I can do this. Thank you so much for that massive shout out. I know lots of people have given me shout outs, but this one was really cool. So I'm going to take a break, take a second and bring it up on the screen. So thank you so much for that. Hey Eddie, when did you start coding and what's your age now? I am old. Like seriously, I am like old. So Muscan, hopefully I pronounced that right. I am quite old. I know with my awesome haircut, I look quite young, which is good, I think. I started coding quite late. I did a brief bit of coding at university and I hated it and really didn't like it. I tried to do everything I can to avoid it. I did electronic engineering and tried to avoid all the coding stuff. Long story short, came out of uni, did enjoy electronic engineering, went to a hackathon, loved coding. So started about 22, and now I'm 40. So yeah, I'm old. Shh, don't tell anyone. It'll be our secret between you and me. Okay. Let's see. Don't forget to like. Yes, thank you, Mikey. Awesome to have you here, Mikey. I hope everything's going well. I hope new job's going well, Mikey. So everyone, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. But don't go anywhere because we've got some more projects to look at together. Awesome. The screen has returned. Eddie, I hate coding. Also, Eddie, GitHub Star of 2020. Thank you. GitHub Star and GitHub Star of the Year. Don't forget that. Two things. It's my claim to fame. Around 30. Thank you, Ditesh. I really appreciate it. Santosh is here. Awesome to have you here. Santosh is another awesome YouTuber, DevRel, developer, and was on my YouTube channel last week. So we did geek out a lot then. Right, let's get reviewing. So what else did we find? We mentioned no issues. Issues aren't being used. Pull requests are kind of being used-ish. I don't know if that's a lot or not. Discussions. You've got like a discussion, like one discussion. Looks pretty good. Actions is probably not. Actions is being used and all is green. That's great. I think that's looking good, right? Projects. We've got a projects board. Nice. So when you use a project board, here's another tip. I love project boards. I really do. It's like Post-its on the wall, but digital. But one thing to bear in mind, convert these to issues. So I can't do it on this one because it's not mine. So let me go to one of my projects real quick. So if I go to projects here, let's have a look. And I just pick one of my project boards. See, until I like know I want to bring it into the fold, I don't convert it to an issue. But I do convert it to an issue, and this is for two reasons. Two very, very important reasons. Well, one's less important. So the less important reason is you get the green square. Okay, it's probably quite important. We all want green squares, right? Green square a day keeps Eddie away. But the other important reason is, as I showed you the issue, I can't even talk, the issue search, because of the issue, because of the issue, it's a bit of a tongue twister, search, your repo is going to appear in the issue search. You know what I mean, right? So therefore people can discover your projects, get involved, and all that great stuff. So do convert it to an issue, and then people can comment on it as well. If it's not an issue, they can't comment on it. Okay, let's move away from that for now. Right, so I might put that as a suggestion actually. Project board is great, but suggest, like if you're keeping them as kind of what they called notes, that's fine. If it's for future stuff that you're not going to work on in the near future, that's fine. But when it kind of becomes close, then it's worth converting it, definitely. Project is great, but suggest converting to issues for discoverability. Yes, got it right. So people can comment. That's the other one. And so people can comment and join. Comment in brackets, join the conversation. Join the conversation. Okay. Looks great. Some of my thoughts. Okay, what else have we got? What else have you noticed? I don't use the wiki so much anymore. I find it's better to put it in the docs folder in the code base because they can go through pull requests and all that awesome stuff. No code of conduct. Okay, let's copy that link and leave that in. Suggest adding a code of conduct. There we go. Let's look at some questions. What have we got? What have I missed in the chat? Let's have a look. Not as old as I am. Jennifer, you're keeping so fit with all the, is it kickboxing that you do or MMA? Mixed martial arts. Yeah, MMA. It's just awesome. You're definitely younger than me. Thanks for the awesome feedback, everyone. This is cool. Older than me. Is that Fabian? Yeah. Oh yeah, you put your name in brackets. Thank you. Awesome to have you here, Fabian. I was on Fabian's channel a couple of weeks ago, and I will be on Fabian's channel telling my whole story, my whole life, as we say, warts and all, in like a few weeks, I think. Fabian, when is that? Remind me. Okay. Eddie, career like a rocket. I just want everyone to benefit from open source. And as I always say, my success has been from open source. And that's what I want for everybody else. Really, really do. So let's have a look. Love it that everyone's saying hi to each other in the chat. That's really important. Is Project Board a Kanban board? Yes. So let me just close this now. I think that's all we're going to do for that project for now. So I've closed that. But yeah, if I go back to the project board, you can create different boards. If I just go news, you can do it under a repo or under your account. You can have private and public. You can have basic Kanban. You can have automated with triggers. I haven't tried the one with reviews yet. That's quite an interesting one. I should give that a go. Let's have a look. Not right now, but have a look another time. So yeah, there is definitely a Kanban board which is awesomely useful. Awesomely. That's a word, right? I didn't just make that up. Okay, so if I refresh this, wow, time is going so fast. It's already we've been going for 45 minutes already, and we started early. Whew. Great to see the chat going, great to see the likes going. Everyone, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out. You hit the bell button so you don't miss out on more videos and live streams. And we're going to review another project, so don't go anywhere. But I have Battlesnake's video coming out tomorrow where you can code your own Battlesnake in any language. I'm just so excited about it. Can't wait to challenge your Battlesnake, see if it beats my Battlesnake on a live stream. Okay, what have we got? CLI for generating Node.js boilerplate. Let's have a look. Okay, I didn't share any of these issue links. Let me share this issue link as well, so you can go add in your own thoughts to the conversation as well. Awesome. Hope I didn't miss too much of the chat. Jennifer, MMA, yeah, wow. Sounds like a lot of hard work and very painful. but well done you. Was GitHub around when I started? No, it wasn't. We didn't even have Git. We did not. Open source was very hard back then because each project had their own customly hosted servers. You had to sign forms to get access, create SSH keys and all sorts of stuff. It was awful back then. Now you have different challenges. So let's have a look at this repo. Let's have a look at what we've got. So some comments already, which I really, really love. Awesome. So don't forget, give your comments as well. So this repo, what stands out to you first? Last time, 23rd of November, quite a while ago, I think. Let's just start putting in some comments. D-Raj, awesome to have you here. D-Raj, we just reviewed your project like 15 minutes ago. So you should have, that's probably why you're here, right? You got notified by the GitHub issue. Oh, bash my microphone, sorry, Mike. Okay, so let's have a look. Reviewing as part of live stream. Here we go. So what have we got first? What stands out to you? I think there's a lot of topics here on the right. I think there's probably too many. Love the description. So let's say looks great. Some of my thoughts. Reduce the topics a bit. I think reduce the topics. No activity in a while. No activity in the default branch because it could be in a different branch for a while. What else? No tags. I think we forgot to mention that in the last one. Oops. I'll let you comment on that one. No tags. But otherwise, it looks good. The naming convention's consistent. I do like this README. That's quite a funny icon. Like that. Animated GIF. Love it. Everyone loves animated GIFs, right? It's just like, it's just. So good. Oh, no, don't search. Let me go back. Looks great. Really love the logo and animated GIF. Here are some of my thoughts. Okay. What else have we got? All looks really good. Really like that. It's got a license. So let's go along to issues. What do we see? No issues. Need to use issues more. Suggest using issues so that your repo appears in the search and people can get involved in the conversation. Because remember, for those of you who were here, for those of you who recently joined, open source and GitHub is number one about, write it in the chat, what is it about? Number one, it is about collaboration and communication. And number two, it's about code. Okay, pull requests. No pull requests. I suggested using pull request. This was closed yesterday. Okay, and I think it was closed by the author of the pull request, not the maintainer. So this is the author. They submitted this. There's been some conversation. Great. So it is still an active project, which is really good. And then it got closed by the author, which is fine. So okay, good. It's active. There's no actions running. Can they use an action? Let's have a look. So as I said, you go into where each project keeps their commands in JavaScript projects, TypeScript projects. It's in the package.json file. And if you look here, you have build. So on the GitHub action, you could add the build command, and that's it. And that's adding value to the project. That's all you need to do to get into open source, to get the job and money and clients that you deserve, is to add value to a project. So there is a linter, there's a formatter. You could just add, you could add more of these, or you could just add the build, and therefore it will fail if it doesn't build correctly. I think it's important to potentially use the formatter and linter as well, so we will see. So someone can raise that issue, get that green square for today. So I want to put the suggestion in here. I'm not going to raise the issue because I want you to raise the issue. I want you to get the green square. And if you're nervous about raising an issue, everyone who's heard me say this 100 times before, please say it in the chat. Do not be nervous. What's the worst going to happen? You raise an issue and it gets closed. And I promise you, no developers will be hurt in this live stream. So you'll be fine. Oh, I see some suggestions. Hey, Jason, thanks for joining. SourceForge. Yeah, you're right, Alan. It was SourceForge back then, but not many people used it. It was kind of weird. It was very segregated. no code of conduct, and we'll add that. We'll check the insights tab and we will add a link to that and see. But good suggestions. Thank you so much. Awesome. Collaboration first, code second. You know what? Let's bring that up because that is just so important. Like literally like so important. Okay, I can leave that up because I can still type and you can still see it, although my big head might be in the way. So let's have a look. What did we say? I've forgotten. I got distracted. Oh yes. You put package dot. I should put that in a backtick. JSON command like lint. Was it lint or was it build? I forget. Build in GitHub action. So that's how you can add value to a project. Project maintainers will love you for adding CI to their project. Like seriously, it's just like such an easy win, and to add such value, it's really, really important. Okay, let's check the insights. I think quite a few of you have mentioned no code of conduct, no contributing file. So let's add that, and I'll let you all raise the issue. So I hope for each of these bullet points, maybe not for every single one, but raise an issue for each, right? Don't raise an issue with like loads of stuff. An issue should be for one piece of work. And so should a pull request. So if you're reformatting the code, don't do it while you're changing other code, adding a feature, fixing a bug, whatever it is. There should be separate pull requests. Let's have a look. Code of conduct, code of conduct, and other templates. Add. That might help. Right, okay, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that one. Are you all happy with that one? And if you want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a comment on that issue as well. Okay, awesome. Everyone, this is going well. I see the chat's going nice and fast. Do say hi in the chat. Let us know that you're here and give your suggestions on these projects. And then, you know, the conversation can happen in Discord afterwards. So hopefully your YouTube, your Discord, your GitHub, your Twitter, your LinkedIn names are all the same. So we can continue and connecting on LinkedIn, and we can continue the discussion on Discord between live streams and videos. Awesome. Let's have a look. Dab to that. Awesome. Going to raise an issue for COD. I'm guessing you mean COC. But yes, do that. Oh yes, you have put star COC. Awesome. Jennifer, don't be nervous. This is an amazing and welcoming community. Absolutely. There's nothing that can go wrong. You can't break anyone's project. Literally, you cannot. If you delete all their code, they don't have to accept it. You can't do anything wrong. Get involved in the discussion. That's what I love about GitHub. It welcomes everybody, because even if you're just getting into coding or you're just getting into tech and you're not coding, you're a tester, business analyst, designer, then you can still get involved and use this. It's really, really important. I see lots of new people are joining. Say hi in the chat, right? Open source in the chat. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell button so you get notified every time I go live. What's the next project we're going to look at? If I refresh this, there should be another one off the list. We're doing well today. We're going strong. Okay. I think I need a drink. Bear with me. Chat to each other in the drink while I drink my awesome water from GitHub. Chargeable, rechargeable bottle, self-cleaning. This is like the best swag ever. Love this. Okay. Water tastes better when it's from GitHub, right? Open source water. Nice. Loving that. Hydration. Yeah, I'm so bad at that. Really, really bad. You all need to remind me. Hydrate. I'll remind you about open source. You will remind me about exercise and hydration. Okay. Don't know if you saw my picture on socials, me being on the boxing bag, and I had my laptop with my boxing glove. Coding with that was really hard. Let's have a look. What project have we got next? Okay. A lottery project. Ooh. No one else has reviewed this yet. So if you want to get involved in the reviewing, I'm going to share the link in the chat. And by all means, give your suggestions, your feedback, your ideas in the chat. Okay, nice. So this project is mostly Python. We've seen a lot of Python today, haven't we? That's cool. I like to see different projects. You got an about, which is epic. It is not deployed yet, which is there's no link there. Last commit was fairly recent, like a month-ish. 2 months-ish, not bad. Open source water. The bottle is so cool, thank you. Love that bottle. It's definitely my favorite swag. Okay, screenshot, like that, looks good. First impression looks good. How to get started. So I think it needs a quick start. So let's start again. Reviewing. If you want your project reviewed, don't forget, add it to the issues. We'll get it in a future live stream or video. I'm thinking of doing reviews more in live streams because I just love geeking out with you all and chatting more. Reviewed in live stream. Can't spell stream, but autocorrect fixes it for me. Copy that. No JS projects yet. No, nothing yet. Maybe the next one. Okay. Looks great. Some of my thoughts. Let's have a look. Make it a bit bigger so it gets away from behind my head. Okay, my big head. Good job I cut my hair. So what do you notice? We've got a code of conduct. Really like that. Oh, we said it's not deployed. Deploy project for a demo. I think that's really important. Some projects aren't deployable, but this one looks like it is because it's got a UI, so I think it'd be useful to have that. Raffle some battle snakes. Oh yes, videos tomorrow. I'm really excited to see what all you think about battle snakes. Has anyone actually used or tried battle snakes yet? Let me know in the chat. They do have a yearly competition, and so I think before that happens, maybe we could geek out between all of us and practice battling our snakes and see what the scoreboards are. And the great thing is you could use Python, JavaScript, TypeScript, which is epic. Right, okay, so next. No tags, so let's suggest making a tag. Suggest creating a tag release. What else have we got? Issues. Issues are closed. Maybe the project is like finished. You can see Alan is here as well. So you can see other people from the community raising issues on other people's projects. I love that. We encourage that. And you get a green square for raising an issue. So do raise those issues. Do not be shy. Pull request. Actions. So there's no action yet. I wonder, is there a command that we can run? No, I don't think there is. We did suggest adding quick start to README. What else do we suggest? Everything else looks okay. Nothing else stands out. Insights, we should have a quick look at insights. Always look at this. Looks pretty impressive. Templates, not the end of the world. Some people have them, some people don't. It's nice to have them, even if it's just one line, because it still makes it easier than nothing for the user. So I highly suggest that. So there's some issues that you all can raise and some pull requests if you want. And if you're not sure what you should put in the issue template, just add one line of value. It will be really important and the community will welcome it. So I think that's good. We'll leave that one where it is. Let's close and comment, but you can add your own thoughts and suggestions to that. What do we have next? Do we have, have a guess in the chat. Is it going to be a Python project, JavaScript, or something else? I don't know. Have a guess in the chat. Let me catch it up. Who have we got in the chat? I can't pronounce your name. Akshita. Let me bring your message up on the screen, and because I'm loving that green GitHub mug. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, I've got a red and a blue one now, but the green one has definitely been the most popular one. Thanks for joining. And oh no, you deleted the message. I managed to bring it up on the screen before you deleted it, so that's good. What are you using to drive your snake? I will be using TypeScript to drive my battle snake, but you can use any language you want. TS. People guessing TS or JavaScript, or one Python. Okay, let's have a look. Alan, have you looked already? I bet you've looked already. No cheating. Code of conduct, definitely. Did I not write that in the issue? Let me check. Did it not have a code of conduct? I thought it did. It did have a code of conduct. Oh, see, you thought I missed that. Let's have a look. No, it did have a code of conduct. Okay, I'm not going crazy. Let's have a look at the next one. What have we got? We've been going for over an hour now. Let's have a look. Okay, what language is this one? Open source project. Ready? I think most people have said, oh, C++ is in there as well. I didn't look. Okay. Algorithms or ML stuff. I do have someone who wants to come on my channel talk about Python and ML. So if that's interesting, let me know. I'll get them on my channel. Let's have a look. Okay, let's bring this up. Let's just do it. Let's do it. So, moment of truth. It is TypeScript and JavaScript. Woo! by probability, we had so many Pythons already, it was bound to go back to TypeScript and JavaScript. Okay. It's just so awesome to be geeking out with you all again. And now I'm back in my office, although it is a complete mess. So excuse the mess. We're slowly getting it together. Don't look behind the green screen because it's like really messy, really bad. Right. Okay. So first of all, I do like, it's got description. When was the last commit? Kind of a month ago. It's not too bad. It's pretty active. No releases yet. So again, reviewed. I think this will be the last one we review. So let's all get our green squares for today. You need your green squares for today. So don't forget to raise anything as issues if you notice anything. Reviewed on live stream. Copy. Here we go. Let's have a look. Looks good. Here is what? Eddie, you can't write. I'm getting tired. Here's time to take a break soon. Here are some suggestions. Okay. So first of all, we said, what did we say first? Releases. Create tag release. Right, what next? There's no screenshot, but is it a CLI? So maybe it doesn't actually have a screenshot for it. It doesn't kind of make sense. Maybe there's no front end yet. It looks very command line heavy. So it looks very command line heavy, so no screenshot, although you can still do screenshots, animated GIF of the CLI. You've got examples, which is really nice. Looks good. Issues, no issues at all. Use issues so that people can discover the project on GitHub and get involved in the conversation. Cool. Okay, what do we think next? After this, I'll have a look at the chat. I'll go back to that so we can see what questions and suggestions you're making. No pull requests. Suggest doing a pull request. No actions. Can we suggest an action? Package JSON. Is there any scripts? There is a build, right? So you could run that. You wouldn't want to start it on CI because we're not running any automated tests, but there is a build. So I highly suggest running that. Make sure that the project builds, right? It runs TypeScript. Check it works. I think that's really, really important. Oh, it does on that command. It does actually run it. So you might want to split that command up. So therefore it only builds it on CI, not actually run it. Put, use, add, create, what we're going to say. Use GitHub action to run build command to check project builds correctly. Okay, awesome. Remember I said there's a great way for you to add value to a project. And it's just a few lines of YAML, so it's really easy to get started. No code of conduct, no contributors file. Let's add that, and let's add that, and you can raise the issues. I want you to get the green squares for today. So add a code of conduct and contributors file. So you raise the issue, you will get the green square, but don't forget you could actually raise a pull request, and you don't think you have to write a massive contributors file. Literally just one line will adds value straight away. What else do you notice? Let's have a look. I think that's all I noticed for the moment. So I'm just going to hit close with that one. I think that was pretty cool. Let's have a look at the chat. What have I missed in the chat? Okay. Let's see. Interview someone about open source blockchain projects. That's where you're in that space. Yeah, I need to connect to some of those people and do some of that stuff. I'm not in the blockchain space, but it would be good to shed some light for all of us on there. I think that is quite a good one. Love the setup. I see it. Thank you very much. Yeah, the setup needs to a battle station op. Awesome. Thank you. Overpowered. I know what it means now. Yeah, we're slowly getting there. Can I turtle the battle snake? Not sure I follow that one. I'm kind of reading up the chat. Now I've kind of caught up where I'm getting to. I'm going to read back down the chat. Let's see. You should visit One Hive. Ask for towards Sunhill. I'll let your chat. Santosh, good night. I know it's late over there, IST. Go get some rest. Thanks for geeking out with us. I love how other people also say good night as well. I just think that's just, you welcome people when they join. You say goodbye when they leave. It's just like how it is in our Discord. And I really, really like that. It's so inclusive community. Love you all. Thank you so much. That's epic. Open source. Yes. I know your trick. I know your trick. You just want me to bring it up on the screen. And of course, if you write open source with a heart, of course, I'm going to bring it up on the screen. I'm going to try and pronounce your name. You have to tell me out of 10 how badly I pronounce it. So, Akshita, did I pronounce that okay? Let me know. Like, hopefully it's like 7 out of 10 at least. Hopefully. Alan, blockchain from scratch would be great. Yeah, I think I'd like to find someone who could talk to us through blockchain. Maybe do one on Kubernetes as well from scratch. Maybe taking one of our community projects, Dockerizing it, deploying it on Kubernetes, maybe on DigitalOcean, something like that. I think would be great as well. I do have someone for the Kubernetes lined up in the near future, but blockchain not so much. But we will find someone. Let's have a look. I remember Fabian asking Eddie about blockchain on a live stream. Yeah, I was a bit out of my depth. I did tell Fabian, well remembered by both of you. I did tell Fabian that I didn't know anything about blockchain apart from Bitcoin. So yes, but I was with some awesome people in that live stream. There was a panel of us and I learned so much. It was epic. It was really, really good. Eddie, tomorrow is Republic Day of India. What does that mean? I'm sorry, I don't know. Is that like a bank holiday? We call it bank holiday in the UK. Is that kind of an equivalent thing? I'm not sure. Okay, open source has been up on the screen for long enough. Love that. Thank you so much. Yes, 10 out of 10. Thank you. I trust you, like 9 out of 10, but I really want to see Akshita say a number out of 10. I will trust that person. Like, it's their name. I trust them more. But thank you so much for the support. 10 out of 10. Yes. Love that. Hyperledger. No, I don't do that. But I've heard some other people talk about it. It sounds awesome. Very cool. End of term, Alex, awesome to have you here. End of term exams. Well, make sure you find time to do open source. Remember, green square a day keeps Eddie away. So let's see. Let me close this issue. Let's see what else we have. So if I refresh this, it didn't get one shorter because someone has raised an issue which has pushed them all down. So we have next live stream, not next live stream, but we will do a live stream in the very near future. I want to do more of these. If you enjoy these and they're helpful, let me know. And we can go through the rest of the open source project reviews. Also, if you want to get a shout out, if you want me to retweet or reshare a LinkedIn post, Twitter post, and so forth, take a screenshot of this live stream, but wait, take a screenshot and add value to your post. So let's share something you learned or enjoyed or found funny, whatever it is, add value, and I will reshare it. And I will reshare it with my community. As long as you don't say, hey guys, I'm not resharing that. We promote an inclusive community. But if you just take a screenshot, I'll still like it, definitely. Don't forget to tag me. So Alex, you missed the stream. Don't worry, we will do more. Vi V, is it Anas? Hopefully I pronounced Anas's name right. Yes, it is. Oh my God. How do you know that? Read my mind. I think it's because I don't have any hair. You're like, it's not protecting me. Republic Day is like an independent day. Got you. Eddie Hub 10, community 10. Loving that. That's made my day. Thank you all so much. Let me bring some of those up on the screen before we call it a day. So community 10. Yes. And you're all part of the community, which I think is awesome. And it's just great to geek out with you all the time. Don't forget to like, folks. Mikey is right. Give the video a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. It's free. And subscribe so you get notified in the future too. All right, everyone. I contribute to the logo open source blockchain Hyperledger India chapter. Awesome. Nice work, Mohit. That's great. Do you plan to do resume reviews in the future? I'm more than happy to do resume reviews. I prefer to do open source reviews. But if you all would like resume reviews, you could raise an issue and put your resume in it, but please don't dox yourself. Remove your address, like put like AAA or something, or ... or block it if it's a PDF, like put like red or black over it or something, and same with your phone number and your email address. Make sure you remove anything that identifies you. Like you can leave your GitHub profile on it, that's fine. We'll go check that out too. But yeah, do that. Raise an issue. Maybe should I create another label on? Should I create another label and say resume review? What do you think? Would that be good? So we've got labels here. We have got open source review. I could create another green one. Let me copy that. Add a new label, and let's put the green one as well. Gray. No, it should be like what? Green. I said green. Copy. Did I copy the wrong one? Green. There we go. Okay, we got there in the end. And then we'll say resume review. Remove. Always be careful here. We need to say remove any personal information. Otherwise, will be deleted. There we go. Yeah, we could do a live stream on that. I like that. See? Collaboration first, communication first, code second. So yeah, we could do something like that. So raise an issue on our support repo. When you go to new, we need to type. We've got some more green squares for you all because we don't have a type. Should I do that, or do you all want to do that? I don't want to do that. So someone raise the issue and say we need an issue template for resume review. And then raise an issue, and then you can also raise the pull request by going into .github, issue template, and you can even copy one of the others and just go add file, create new file, and you can say resume. I'm not going to submit this, so I want you to do it. Resume review.md, and in here you can put something. And whatever you put in there, it's a start. Don't worry about making an essay, getting it perfect, but please do include remove your personal information in bold because that's really important. Do that, and grab one of the other templates. Yes, I'll leave that because someone else is going to raise it. You're going to raise it. You're going to get these green squares. And if you have a look at review my open source link, you'll see. And if you go to raw, you will see that, that's very small. You will see it has this. So don't assign it to anyone. It's empty, but the label should be resume review. So it gets that. So for that live stream, I can filter by that label and do that. That sounds good, right? What do you think? Is the template a good idea? Who's doing it? Let me check the chat. If no one says they're doing it, I'm going to be really upset. We need to raise an issue and we need somebody to raise a pull request with a template just to start it. The other people can then add to the template and make it better. Let's have a look. So yes, Sreek Karan, resume reviews we can do as long as people remove their personal information, otherwise I will delete them. Already taken a screenshot, let's share it by adding values today. Yes, and use the hashtag EddieHub. I will be searching for those hashtags. Absolutely. Wow, one epic, just bash my face in my microphone. One epic live stream, you all. This is brilliant. Let's have a look. Okay, cool. Right. I think that's a good place to call it. So has no one's raised the issue? Let me refresh. I want to cry. You want to see me cry? There's no issue raised. There's no issue raised. We need an issue to make a template for the issue. This isn't issue inception here. We need this. So while I'm reading some more of the chat that I've missed, I hope someone raises the issue, and then I hope someone raises the pull request. Come on, just say in the chat you're interested in it. Even if you're not, just lie to me. Come on, don't make me cry. My question, Sunny Hill, what was your question? Did I miss it? Oh, I did miss it. I have a project repo. How can I move it to my, I have a project repo. How can I move it to my profile project? I'm not sure what you mean, Sunhill. Could you explain? So you want to move it from one account to another, or from an organization to your profile? If you could explain that a bit more, that'd be really helpful. But thanks for reminding me that I missed your question. That does happen. I'm old. I got these glasses. I might need bigger ones. Alex, may I do that? No, just do it. Don't ask. Just do it. Just get onto it. Worst case is we get a couple of duplicates and I'll not take the first one. We'll pick the best one. The one that has more description, more context. So yes, do that. Let's have a look. Smash that like. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm doing it now. Go, Alex. Go, go, go. Jason, interested. Okay, go as well. Come on. We need issue. We need pull request. And then we probably need to update the new pull request to improve the template. Don't know if I did it right though. Don't worry, it's GitHub. It's not about doing it right. It's about starting, about doing something, and then we'll make it right between us. I have a repo which I want to move to the project tab. Is it possible? The project tab is in the repo, so you don't need to move the repo. And if you're doing it on your profile, then when you create the project board, you will link it to the repo. It's got project board name, description, and then a link. It says link to which repo. So yes, you can do that. Give it a try. Issue done. Issue is done. Let's refresh. Who has done the pull request? Please invite me to the organization. The bot should pick that up, so it should be good. Create issue template for resume. Brilliant. Alex, thank you very much. That's great. Started on live stream. Like that. Right. Who's going to raise the pull request? So Alex has got a green square for today. Have you got a green square for today? You know, a green square a day keeps Eddie away. Do you want me to chase you? Do you want me to chase you? You don't want me to chase you. So let's have a look. What else have we got? Let's have a look. Okay, any pull requests coming up? I mean, I can make the change if you want me to make the change. So write in the chat if you want to do the change or if I'm going to do the change. I think we should do the change today so people can start logging issues and start thinking about their what do you call it? Their resume, so they get it reviewed. I raised an issue before that, did you? I didn't see that. Let's have a look. Need issue template for resume. Create issue template for resume. Oh yeah, you did. My apologies. You did. Aha. But no description. Ah, you added it over here. You should have edited your description. Yeah. I'm going to close it, but trust me, no developers will be hurt in this live stream. So we'll probably close this one and we'll keep the second one because it has it in the description. Because if you have it in the comment, then people might miss it. So again, you've got to think of other people, put yourself in other people's shoes. So they'll be like, if they're on a smaller screen, they go, oh, no description, what's this about? I'll move on to the next issue. So I'll just say, you know, be polite. Thanks for raising. I'll just say it's a duplicate of the next one. What's the next number? 763. Thank you for raising, closing as a duplicate with 763. There we go. But you still get the green square, so don't worry. I haven't taken a green square away from you. You still get the green square. Right, so anyone raising the pull request? I still see no number next to the pull request. Do you want me to do it? I'll catch up with the chat while you all do it. Come on. Just create a file with one line. That's it. Let's have a look. I got a lime square. Eddie is Skynet confirmed. Yes, it is happening, definitely. That's why we need the green squares to win. And that's why we're going to create our battle snakes. We're going to all code our battle snakes in different languages so we can beat Skynet. Good thinking. That's the plan, definitely. Mohit, no. Raiding is for Twitch. Okay, let's have a look. I've got to go to sleep. Sunhill, awesome for joining. Thank you so much. Great geeking out with you. Let's have a look. Everyone's saying good night. Love that support. Give me a sec. There's no raid on YouTube. It's a Twitch thing. I'm doing the PR. Alex, yes. I'll continue with the chat while you do the PR. Let me know. Remember, just one line. And if you look at the label that I created... if you look at the label that I created, where is it? Resume review, remove any personal information. So you could even just add that in the template in bold. And that's a great start, like straight away. That gives us the opportunity for people to do that. And then we could just improve and add to it in the future. Remember, open source is not about getting it perfect. It's about doing something. If you like... I don't know, riding a bike, you're never going to, for the first time, you're never going to get on it and then like, you know, race downhill or uphill or whatever over rocks. The first time you're going to be a bit slow, but it's just, you know, getting on the bike and getting started. So I encourage that, do that. And you can't break anything or do anything wrong on GitHub. Remember that GitHub is your friend and we're here to collaborate and geek out with you. Oh, okay, good. Eddie, thank you. No problem. Eddie, ideas for the new community, Matrix Skynet. Waiting for the Battle Snake series. Awesome. Yeah, me too. But when you watch the video tomorrow, make your battle snakes. I need to somehow collect people's battle snakes, so I want to see them. Maybe we can create a repo on our community, and you can all log your battle snakes. So therefore, when we go battle, we can pick your snakes. It's going to be very hard to know whose snakes have been done. And we should do it at the beginning. The template gives you all like a snake that moves in random directions. Put them all on the battle board and see them move in different directions randomly and to see who wins. And then we can code it a bit better. And we'll code it together because I need to learn how to do that. Definitely. Battle snakes, yes. What language will people use for battle snakes? Let me know in the chat. Will you use JavaScript, TypeScript, Rust, Julia, Go? I've seen like loads of template examples and so forth. It's really, really awesome. Can I style the EddieBot UI project? Yeah, would love you to. That project needs a reboot, so I wouldn't invest any time on it just yet, to be honest. Unless you want to do like a template, then feel free to do that. But don't connect it to anything because we're going to rewrite the API, and then we're going to update the bot to write to the API, and then the UI will work from that. Because I really want the UI to have a map, which I've done a prototype before already, have a map where as people join the YouTube live stream, it appears, if you want, and you've signed up for it, it puts your profile picture on the map and it zooms to you and then brings up like your GitHub URL or whatever. And then it zooms out and shows everybody on the map. And then when someone else like joins, it like zooms in for that person for 5 seconds. But we've got an example of that. Let me quickly show you. That is one project I definitely want to reboot. Where's our community? So I did a prototype and it was like really, really cool. Here we go. EddieBot Live is what I called it. And what it was this. It looked like this and it zoomed in. This is probably like really, really small. But the whole point is, can I open the image in a new tab? Where'd the tab go? I lost my tab. Yeah, here you go. So the idea was we had a Discord chat down the right, which I probably don't need anymore. And then we had, as people joined the live stream, it zoomed into your section of the map. And then it zoomed out after like 5 seconds and showed people's profile pictures, which I think is awesome because you can see like people's profile picture. If I zoom in on this image, which I think was awesome. So yeah, that was good fun. I definitely want to do that. Again, I want to give more back to you. So let me know with ideas, raise issues in our support repo with ideas of how I can make it more inclusive and more valuable and more entertaining to you. So I'm open to lots of suggestions. I'm just awesome and so happy to geek out with you all. Right. Do we have any PI yet? Let's have a look. I've been chatting way too much. Let's have a look. Any pull request yet? So we do have the issue, and we have a pull request. Oh, yes. We need some sound effects. Like, ta-da! I'll get some sound effects for next time. So a pull request, resume review template. Let's have a look. The chat's going really well. Everyone getting involved in the chat. Love that. That's awesome. Okay. So we have this. And let's have a look. Alex has been very active. You've got like 2 green squares. Okay, you don't get 2 green squares, but you get like a darker green square. So it's review my resume. Please review my resume on a live stream. No title. That's fine. We could probably add the same in the title, but someone else can do that. Don't worry about it. Resume review. That was the label we created. Does anyone remember? My memory is terrible. That's why I have all of you here, because your memory are awesome. It was resume review. Perfect. Remove all personal data, otherwise the resume will be deleted. Love that. Items we can review on the live stream. Yeah, you can leave that. Maybe it's not so specific, but let's get it in there. It adds value already. It might not be perfect, but it never will be perfect. Nothing will be perfect first time. You need to get it in there, get feedback from people, and it's already adding value. So awesome. Looks great. Thank you. Approve. Let's get that merged in. Awesome. Okay, I'm just going to just change that. So we use conventional changelog with our commit messages, and so it's going to be a feature, and we're going to say resume review template. We don't need to say what file it is. We don't need to say added because it was already we'll know from the pull request what it was. So where was that issue number? I've lost it now. Here we go. Let's go back to support. Let's have a look. Support and the issue number. And it's important to put the issue number 763 in the commit, so therefore it ties the commit. So if you look at this issue, there's no pull request has been referenced, which is awesome. The other issue was referenced, but there's no commit here now. And then if I confirm and squash it, that's now been merged in, and it's also got closed automatically. And usually you see the commit. Maybe GitHub's being a bit slow, but that's awesome. So now that adds value already. Let's quickly just test it out. So if we go to issues and we go new, let's review my resume. Let's get started and just do it. Actually, you know what? I won't do a test one. Why don't you do a test one? All of you watching, you don't have to add your resume. Just put test as the title, and we can get checked that the label gets added. Well, we can see the label on the right, so we can see that works. But I want you to get some green squares for today. So I won't create it. If a few of you can create, let me share a link to this. Well, I'll read the chat, catch up on the chat while you're raising a few test issues. So do that and see. But don't add your resume. Just put test in the title, and we'll close it in a minute. But you still get your green square. We won't tell anyone that it was a test. It's fine. It's a secret between us. Nobody knows. It's okay. Let's have a look. I'd like to add dark mode to it. It probably needs to be Mihul, if I pronounce your name right. It needs to be rebooted. So I wouldn't add dark mode just yet because it probably changed a lot. Just a heart for this beautiful community. Thanks, Mohit. Awesome. I don't mind my email being on the resume. Is it okay if I leave it there? Yeah, you can leave your email, but no phone number, no address. I try and remove the personal stuff. Eddie, I think you're referring to Eddie Map. Yes, I have all of you to remind me because I'm old, my memory is so bad. And that's what a team is about, right? When you work on a team on an open source project or on a project for your company that you work for, a client project, if you're freelancing, whatever it is, you're all a team and you all add value. There's no one person in a team. There's no one person building, a professional enterprise project. So you all bring different values and so forth. So yes. Eddie Bot Live, ViViV, that adds value. Thank you so much. I should have looked at that sooner. Let's have a look. Okay. So while you're all testing out those issues, let me catch up on these chat. Yeah, stats repo. Yeah, I think we need to. There is a need to reboot. Yeah, lots of hard-coded values. That was just like prototypes. We were just practicing. But as we've got more people in the community now, hopefully we can get this going faster. My goal from tomorrow is to start on our API project, which is using Nest.js. So should be good. Please share the link. I shared the link. Awesome. I was late. I did a PR too. There's nothing wrong with having a second PR. Don't worry. It'll probably have a conflict, but maybe there's things we can take from it as well. Yep. So I love the community adding value, right? So, your username and your profile will stand out. And it's great to have that conversation. So Nitesh, you can close the pull request, but let's just have a quick look before you close it, or I can close it. Let's just see. So you didn't add must remove your personal details, etc., and so on. So that I would have asked you to make that change because that was really, really important. But it's fine. You got your green square. You got the green square for raising the pull request, and you got the green square for the commit because you got one commit in here, right? Yeah, one commit. So that's awesome. So I'm just going to say thank you for raising. This is a duplicate as mentioned by ViViV. I think the issue number is in there. Yes, perfect. Awesome. Perfect. But again, you know what? No one died. No developers were harmed in this live stream. So if you're unsure, raise the issue, raise the pull request. Worst case, it gets closed. Awesome. So we've got some test ones here. Loads of test ones. Wow, cool. Okay. The label was mentioned. So now I'm going to ask you all to do one more thing, which is now if there are test issues being raised, then, that should have been closed, right? Oh, it is closed. I need to refresh the page. Now, if there are test issues, if you wouldn't mind going through and closing those as well, or I can close them, it's fine. But yeah, as they're test ones, we will close those ones for the future. But you got your green squares, and that's all good. And that's the important thing, right? And I'm interested to see if anyone wrote anything in them. Did anyone stand out? Let's have a look. So just a template, which is fine. It's what I asked you to do, so that's fine, no problem. I just wanted to see if someone went any further. Again, it's template, I think. Okay, trust ViViV to do something different, which I like, right? That made me remember. I'm never gonna forget this. I have a terrible memory, but this is one thing I remember, and you want people to remember you. So that was quite funny. So it's a test one, so it's fine. Another one with the template, all looks good. Interesting. Okay, so this is a real one. Mohit's resume has been added with a GitHub ID. So we're not going to close this one because this one is a legitimate one. I think it will be the first one we review on a future live stream. Awesome. Removed everything except email ID. Perfect. Another real one as well. Okay, great. Awesome. We've got 2 real ones. So if all the test ones could be closed, that would be great. It will be less admin for me, but I can also do it as well. 763, I did the wrong issue. Did I do something wrong? Can someone go in and fix it? Like put a comment and just say, Eddie, you silly person, you got it wrong. This is the correct number. My bad. Issue opened, it worked. Awesome. I think there's a lot of stuff dependent on the community API right now. I know, I'm really sorry, it is dependent on the community API, but I've got a plan. We're going to accelerate the API as of this week. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay, I'm going to close mine. Yeah, close all the test ones, please. That would be cool. Right, we've been going for an hour and a half. I'm loving geeking out with you. Are you having fun? Like, write in the chat if you're having fun. And we can do these more often if you're enjoying it. And we can get more people involved in the conversation in the chat. I think that's where you get the most value out, is if you're writing in the chat. So if you're here and you're keeping a bit quiet, then I suggest get involved in the chat. Just say hi. Say what technology you're learning at the moment. Say what your challenges are. And submit your GitHub profile for an open source review. You can, some people have submitted. See, look, GitHub profile submitted for review. So I would suggest doing that, and then we can review these things in a future live stream. So do submit your profiles. Get involved in the conversation. Review someone else's. As you saw before, some of these projects have been reviewed by the community a lot already. So this one, Mikey's already reviewed it. So have other people. I just think that's awesome. It's really great. It helps you stand out. It helps you practice your collaboration, your communication, because that's hard. It's not easy. That's why so many people do it wrong, because it is hard. And you're only going to get better by practicing. Like, I need another drink from my awesome open source GitHub water. And then I think we need to call it a day, everyone. You all rock. I just want to see that. I'm looking at the chat. I'm loving that. I just want to say you all rock. That's awesome. We can also review LinkedIn profiles. LinkedIn. No. I've removed everything from my LinkedIn profile. It has reduced spam a lot. Maybe you could review each other's. I'm not the best person to review LinkedIn. I don't spend any time on LinkedIn at all, really. I do post a bit and I connect with people. I use it more as a contact list. I get all my client work, jobs in the past. Everything has been from GitHub. Nothing, not one thing from LinkedIn. So you need a presence on there, but it's, I think it's more important when you're earlier on in your career to have more of a full information, but people can write whatever they want, just like a CV. That's why I think GitHub, you cannot fake it. If you're communicating with someone, you're collaborating on a project, it's there, it's you, it's time-stamped. There's no way you can kind of like, I don't know, on LinkedIn, you could write, you're the CEO of GitHub. You're CEO of Google. It's not real, whereas on GitHub it's real. That's why I'm trying to say GitHub is so important for you. It really, really is. You're welcome, no problem at all. Let's have a look. Accelerate the API. I think Eddie's rolling out an extra hand. Doctor Strange. Yes, I have an evil plan. I have a friend who might be helping us out on this. So it could be quite good. Git clone Eddie. Yes. That would be awesome. There will definitely be some conflicts. Awesome. As long as no one says git commit. You all make me laugh. It's brilliant. Really awesome. Really, really good. Eddie, I've been 20 minutes. Yes, I felt your energy and I'm so pumped. Yes, that's the goal of this. I want you all to get your green squares, because green squares aren't really important in the grand scheme of things. And I know I'm contradicting myself, so bear with me for 1 second. It's the first impression. When someone comes to your profile, you need the green squares for them to dig deeper. It's not important. You can have someone who has loads of green squares, and as you dig deeper, it's not that impressive, or they're very not inclusive, very aggressive, and don't collaborate with people. So the truth will come out. But my point is, if you get to someone's profile and there's no green squares, you're not going to dig any deeper because you're thinking, well, there's nothing really there to look at. So I'm trying to get you the green squares. So if you were looking at a car and it will have an amazing engine, but it's all scratched and dented and all the rest, you're not going to go look at the engine because you think, wow, this is not very good. So I want you to have like a shiny car. That's the green squares. I want you to have the green squares so people then can dig deeper into your profile and find the awesome collaboration that you do. So you can show them how you collaborate and how you communicate and then how you code. And that's really important. Debate with Danny why LinkedIn is important. Yeah, I did suggest that to Danny, having a LinkedIn GitHub discussion, and he wasn't too keen on it. I know he loves LinkedIn, and it works for him, and that's fine. But GitHub has worked for me, and LinkedIn never has. So, we all talk about our experiences and what works and what doesn't. So you got to do what works for you. I think it's important. That's why we've got to try different things, and that's why you don't want one mentor. You want a few people, or the whole community really is your mentor. Learn from other people and what's worked for them and what hasn't. I think that's really, really important. Let's have a look. Good night. It was a really informative live stream. Thank you so much, Akshita. Awesome. Thank you for joining. Have a good evening. Get some rest. Eddie, git pull. Eddie brain, git push. Adam brain. Though you got eagle eyes. I miss so many things. So I'd love to have all your eyes. I mean, it's just some of you will really spot everything. It's really awesome. But again, that's where collaboration comes in. There's no one perfect person. When you collaborate with people, a team of people, you have people that are passionate about different areas. You might all be full stack developers, for example, but you're all going to get involved in documentation. You're all going to get involved in automated testing and so on, and deployment. But you all might have your area of speciality or your passion, and that's where you bring more value to the project. This is epic. Oh, loving this, everyone. I'm feeling really pumped now. After this, I'm gonna go to the gym and come back down and catch up with my GitHub notifications. Because I do have a confession to make. I have like 700 or 800 GitHub notifications to go through over the last week. So I'm really sorry if you have submitted something to our GitHub organization, and I want to catch up. But that's my goal also for tomorrow. So I'm going to go through those GitHub notifications. I know the community's been jumping on those and has been welcoming you and helping you. But I will go through it and check out if anything is blocked and needs my input. So yes, so if you have raised an issue in the last week, not an issue, anything, pull request, issue, anything, I will go through my GitHub notifications tomorrow and catch up. So yes, awesome. I commented on Mohit's resume. Do check it out. Awesome. Yes, do go and comment and give feedback on each other's profiles, resumes. I think that's all really important to get different perspectives because different people will see different things, as I said. So I will have a look at that on another stream. I need Eddie before an MMA class. That really made me laugh. That made my day. Okay, I want to bring that up on the screen because that really made me chuckle. Hopefully I can save a bit of this energy for the gym when I go upstairs as well. Right. Awesome, everyone. All joking aside, I think I'm going to let you get on with the rest of your day. I think GitHub is great, Jennifer says. I agree as well. Twitter is so much better than LinkedIn. Yeah, I get more stuff from Twitter, a lot more communication, definitely a lot less spam as well. The joke is devs only use LinkedIn when they're out for work. Yeah, and recruiters use it all the time just to spam you with jobs that actually don't exist because they want to collect your CV, which is what I really, really hate. So I really do not enjoy that they collect CVs and then they say, well, actually, yeah, the job's closed, it's taken already. But thanks for your CV because we're going to spam you with all these other jobs that we've got now. And a lot of recruiters do that, and that is awful. Really, really is awful. Yeah, GitHub is the tech version of LinkedIn. Absolutely, it's social coding. You can follow people, right? So who hasn't followed me yet? Definitely follow me. I got 1.9. Let's reach 2K of followers. See what projects I'm up to as well, and you can contribute to those too. Oh my goodness, 700. 700 what? It sounds like a good number, but 700. I'm new to this all. Should I learn to do open source, contribute? What are skills required? Saeed, the skills required is the passion to get involved and to be part of the community and, to add value. That's all you need. I've been at hackathons. The hackathons I have won and where half the team have not been coders, and it's their first time to a hackathon, it's the first time to Git, but they've added so much value to the team and to the project and given a different perspective. So no matter where you are in your career or your journey, get involved in open source, get involved in the discussion. Really, really do. And you can join it's free, join our GitHub community. And you can answer your profile. People will discover you from here, and people will discover our community from your profile as well. Let's have a look. 75 people. I think this is like the one of the biggest live streams I've ever done. Thank you all for being here. Like 77 concurrent people. Don't forget, give the video a thumbs up, everyone. It really helps support the channel, and subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified every time I go live and post a video, so you don't miss out on all this awesome, cool stuff that we're going to be doing together, right? I'm here to start the conversation and get you into open source so you can get the job and money that you deserve. Wow, you've probably all heard that so many times. I say that about thinking now. Jennifer's right. Do check out the video, my videos on my YouTube channel. Discord link. Thank you, Alex. Discord command brought up the Discord link. Yes, it's 12 a.m. Go get some rest, right? 700 messages on GitHub. Yeah, like 700 like notifications. Like, it's crazy. I think it might be even 800 now. Do you want me to check? Shall I give you the exact number? The exact number is, I'm too scared to look. I'm opening it on my other screen. Let me bring up my other screen. Here we go. Can you see it? It's opening up here. And the number is, oh my God, we've actually hit 900, like spot on 900. Yes, spot on 900 GitHub notifications. Wow. You've all been busy. Okay. Awesome live stream. Herbert, thank you so much. It's awesome to have you here. Yes, checking right now who Eddie is following. Nitesh, you have a look. I'm back. I just heard hackathon. Siddharth, awesome to have you here. How is the studying going for your exams? We mentioned hackathon. MLH, Local Hack Day was an amazing hackathon where Eddie Hub name and hashtag got created and lots of awesome creative stuff. So do go check out that hashtag on socials. You'll see some tweets from that event. It was epic. We're going to run maybe our own little mini hackathon. I don't know, battle snakes or something. We'll figure something out. We'll step slowly into it. What about my Epic tracker? Is it reviewed? I reviewed. Did I review your Epic tracker? If I reviewed it on this live stream, I did put a comment in the issue and close it and link to the live stream. And also other people hopefully have jumped in and given their thoughts as well. Bring us on live stream sometime. Yeah, if people want to join me on a live stream, you're more than welcome to join. Absolutely. That's a setup. Yeah, I'm back in my normal office. It's not quite finished. I'm hiding a huge mess behind my green screen, which is really, really good. Going great go so far. Really awesome. Look, everyone, I think Eddie Hub was named before MLH. By Ravi, you're always spot on. And we were toying with like Eddie Hub and something else. But you're right. The guild definitely came out at MLH, and it definitely sealed the deal for me that we need to rename Discord and the GitHub organization. I'm going to rename this to Eddie Hub because it's shorter, easier to remember, and you all thought of it. I think it's awesome. Okay, everyone. We've been going for almost 2 hours. I want you to go get some rest. I want you to get those green squares. So make sure you get those green squares today. Green square a day keeps Eddie away. And we'll geek out in Discord. Don't DM me. Let's chat publicly and involve the rest of the community. And I have the Battle Snakes video coming out tomorrow. So do check that video out because we'll do a live stream where we compete against my Battle Snake and your Battle Snakes, and we can all compete together. I don't know what the limit is you can have for a Battle Snake on a board. But we'll find out. We'll figure out. We'll just make the board bigger. You can do a custom board and we'll make it big. And we'll all fight. So you all rock. I just want to say that. You're all awesome. Thank you for being here. And I will chat to you soon. Like seriously, like 70 people on a live stream. Never had that. That's epic. Give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for geeking out with me today. I hope you had fun. I really did too. And I'll chat to you soon. Bye everyone. You all rock.